Hi and welcome back to Cities Skylines. And last time we tried to solve my traffic problem in this area and rebuilt most of the industrial zones. For example, adding a one-way street or one-way highway like this, and then one highway entrance over here, and started to empty these landfills, so I should be able to move them further from my industrial area so I can expand it even more. My landfills are starting to fill up a little bit, I think, so perhaps I need to place more. We also expanded this area when the demand for commercial and things increased. I used this area to build some more commercial area or commercial zones. So we could check out some of these unique buildings, I guess. So you're starting to make some progress, I think. So what's this? Does it mean I already built that one? I guess so. Friendly neighborhood park. Okay. I don't really know what these buildings do. Well, Opera House, guess that would increase happiness as well as perhaps get some tourists. So I could place this over here, close to my train station. Yeah, let's do it. Kick off this episode with the Opera House. And that will need power and water, I guess. Yeah, it already has power, so let's give it water. And I should also connect it with my really underused pathway. So let's do something like this. Perfect. Now this pathway will be like, we will get like heavy traffic on this, perhaps not. Anyway, that wasn't really the goal of this episode. This episode I'm thinking about this area and what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, we'll most likely build this highway. Perhaps even use these sound barriers. They cost quite a lot. I don't know if it... Yeah, I don't know if it will help all that much, but it should help somewhat. Okay, so let's do something like that. I'm thinking about this connection. I guess I should just connect it like a highway all the way. See no reason not to. So one entering and one exiting. Like this, I guess. Come on. And I will make kind of a ramp up over the train tracks. It's hard to get the same curve. Yeah, something like this. And make it go down. Yeah, perfect. Well, okay. Let's give it another shot, I guess. A little bit better. So, people will be using this highway, and they will have to get off it in some way or another, hopefully without dying. So I should place like a 6-lane road down below, I think, and try to connect this. Let's just do it with highways. So these guys should be able to go. Yeah, well. Guess this makes sense. I should be able to go down here and up as well in one way or another. Slope is too steep. Well, handle it. It has to be able to fit somewhere. Oh, by the way, I'm building this the wrong way, so never mind. Like that. Okay. There is red lights and stuff, so this might get choked, but then I can try to add something over here. So that should be okay. So we are doing 6-lane roads, I think. I would even, let's unpause a bit. I would even place a large roundabout, I think, because I like roundabouts. I think I should place one, at least. Perhaps it's not needed, really, if I keep just using 6-lane roads. Should be okay, I hope. Something like that. And build this 6-lane road as well. Did I connect it with the train? No. Okay, let's try it again then. That. And by the way, I was talking about using trains a little bit more, so I mean this is a perfect situation, so I should just try to place a train station as quickly as possible for passengers. How should I do that? Can I place it over here? Okay, well... What's this? 6-lane one way. Why am I using the curved road tool? So how much room does the train station need? This should be enough, I think. Let's pause while I destroy the rail tracks. So yeah, this should be okay. Can they go in both directions? I have no idea. Oops. Perfect fit. No, not really. Like that. And like that. So this is a one-way street. Which should go around like this. I could almost make this a one-way street all the way around, I guess. But just do something like this. It's a bit weird, but it should work. So I guess I could start in this end, even if I built a lot of road over there, so... yeah. Okay, so if I connect it like this, people don't have a really good reason to use the one way to go. Yeah, I mean this makes sense if I use a one way. Let's play some trees just to make people happy. So this way I can let people at least exit over here. Should help with the traffic flow a bit. Let's play some commercial zones close to train station that isn't operating right now. But that should be too hard to solve. Let's just decide which. Let's give them some power over there. Come on. You can do it. I had it somewhere. Like that. Perfect. Best electrical work ever. This is beautiful. Like that, and unpause. So they will start complaining about not having enough like customers. So let's zone this and give them like the most basic stuffs. Place a fire department. Ah well, let's place it over there, and as always the biggest problem with the one-ways is that they are not really good at meeting demands or cover a lot of space when it comes to demands and stuff. Guess the fire station needs water. That's a good plan. So like that, everything should be fine. And people like parks, so they say. So let's place a small playground. Yeah, this plaza is quite expensive, I think. But yeah, perhaps I have time to place some pathways like this. Don't know if a pathway really helps. I guess I will need to place it over the highway like that if I'm going to place something over here later on. Yeah. So I built this train station. I guess I will have to place a train line. Train line, yes please. Can I has train line? Please. Yeah, it seems to be able to go back the same way. Like that. And then we should also try to use some buses, I guess. Makes sense. Yeah. So let's build something like this, I guess. So let's just get down to from train station to train station. Someone wants water, but that's okay, I think. Like this. Perfect. And then we had some water issues, I think. Why did you move in if there was no water? I mean, that's just silly. Guess they could use some kind of medical thingy. Let's place it like that. Perhaps I should have placed all my public buildings at this spot and connect over this highway. Yeah, it would have made some sense, I guess, but it's too late for that now. Yeah, perhaps I should build like bus station at the opera house. I mean, it makes sense, but come on, people can walk. Yeah, let's just... How do I remove it? No? Okay, right click. Good to know. A building has burned down in the same area as every episode. Well, screw you. I'm in need of some power, and my coal power plant has stopped working for some reason, so let's just demolish it and replace it with some nuclear power plant. Oh my god, that's a small power plant. That's silly. What on earth? This is a perfect place for some radiation, I think. Pooh! So I should be able to reduce my power budget a lot now. 85% perhaps. Perhaps even more. Yeah, that's a nice level, I think. So how much problem will these train intersections create? Not that many yet. So everyone that is entering will have to go to the right. Don't like the fact that there is red lights in this. In this area. So one way. I mean, there isn't going to be that many that will do a left hand turn, I guess. Perhaps there is. I'm not sure about that, so we have a need for commercial buildings. So we have this commercial zone, and they are complaining about, or they were complaining about crime rate before I stopped by. So we have a police station there and there, so could place another one, I guess. Yeah, let's just do it. Building is emptying. Emptying landfill takes forever and ever and ever and ever. Yeah. And I have been thinking about expanding the city with new areas when I have filled this one with burning buildings, and I'm thinking about using these two plots. There is some nice coal or ore deposits over here, but the main reason is the highway. So because the railroad as well as the highway, and I think the railroad over here as well, are in these two sections, and that would help me by having, like, what can you say, like having the highway around my city. So if I buy these two, I can connect almost the highway through my city, and that would be really great for traffic, I think. It should help a lot. But that's in the future, I guess. So let's just continue with this project. So people will, or at least I would get crazy if I had to. Let's just demolish some of these power lines, I think. They are mostly in the way now. And that last one, please. Pretty please. Nice. So, I have to help people getting across the highway by placing a one-way street like this, and then a highway street the other way. And some dude has put a power line Oops, not like that, please. Slope too steep. It's always hard to build these kind of ramps. Okay, perfect. And let's just give them their power back so they stop complaining. So now we have a one-way street. Yeah, they should have power. So we have a one-way street going this way, and a one-way street going the other way. Like this. Okay. So what are we going to do? Was this a success, building a one-way street all the way around? Perhaps. I'm not too sure about it, but it should be okay. Some red lights, I guess, yes. Yeah, so let's give people a chance to get around like this. Space is already occupied. Well, screw you. Doing something like this should be okay. Crime rate, okay, let's check out. I didn't build any police stations, nope. Well, let's build one over there. Perfect. So we need some industry that may as well be offices, I guess, like that. Even more commercial, I mean, come on. I have commercial zones like everywhere. Guess I could expand this. I don't think these power lines are doing anything at all. Well, they are powering like a metro station or something. Let's just demolish them. These areas should get connected soon, but oh well. Then we can fill these areas a bit. I get a little bit OCD with this power line, so it has to go. Yep, this should be okay. It's not the prime location for any businesses, but whatever. Perhaps I could give them a bus line or something. At least they have the metro station, so perhaps it's not that bad. And because of the metro station, I should place a walkway, I think. That makes sense. Like this. Can I upgrade the walkways? Oh yeah. That's cool. Upgrade everything so people can walk much faster, like in Settlers or something. Okay. So the biggest problem is that we have no demand at all. So yeah. And my landfills are still emptying. If we zoom out, do we get any information about how stuff is going? Yeah, these oil industries are getting abandoned a bit, but seem to be working fine for now. Yeah, okay. Who is parking over here? I'm parking my sports car down by the landfill, okay. These have to be like drug dealers or something. Meeting in a secret place. Oh, I should check my trains. So at least we have some more citizens using the trains now. That's good. But I should place another metro station, I think. So these small green ones are metro stations, I guess. So I should connect these 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever. Well, I could place one over here. And I should place one next to train station. Place a tunnel like that. That looks okay, I think. Oops. Abandon ship. Create a new line. Yes, please. And go to this one, and this one, and this one, and complete line like that. Okay. And apparently these subways need power and water as well. It's like a steam metro station. So we have a lot of demand for industry. I'm a little bit I don't want to look at the traffic situation in this area. Nope. I shouldn't have done that. So this area is okay. So I can see one thing we can kind of do. Remove this one. Hopefully we can fit a 6-lane one-way street. Well, it will not fit, I think, but whatever. So they can go in here. But then they should have to exit. So I should only place one ways if I haven't done that already. It's so hard to tell. If these are one ways or not. But I guess they aren't. Now this is a one way at least. There is a lot of garbage trucks. Let's just delete everything. I like this game how you get like sidetracked a lot. I mean, I wasn't going to anything like this, but then suddenly you discover that, oh, this isn't working like you wanted it to, so then you have to take action. And that's okay, I think. So we need one-way streets connecting like this. That should be okay, I think. And let's just zone everything that I destroyed. like this. And let's watch all the U-turns. Yep. This is like when in Sweden we change from left-hand traffic to right-hand traffic. And everyone was like taking a short pause and then just everyone switched side of the road at the same time. So, I mean, these areas should be okay for offices. I mean, why not? They should be a little bit cheaper I guess. And let's try these. Pathways, I guess. Just because it makes sense to be able to move from the train station to the offices. I think makes sense. There is a lot of spare room in my city, and that's mostly because, well, I don't really have built good enough roads to support more traffic. Let's place another landfill as well. So now I'm getting really sidetracked. I can't remember what I was doing. Yeah, I was expanding at this place. But we have so low demands. I should really connect this. Something like that. Yeah, whatever. That should work fine, I think. Let's just connect the water as well, just for realism or something. Yeah, there is a lot of garbage piling up. So get to it. Okay. So how are we going to do this? We're going to place a one-way... Can I connect that? I don't think that. Nah. Oh well. I should have used one with trees, I guess. So let's just upgrade it a bit. So people want to live in this chaos. Okay. So they should be able to move into this area and out this area. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm hoping it should work out okay. I mean, why not? Perhaps no one wants to live this close to the highway, but that's not my problem. Well, I guess it is some way, but yeah, we have the metro station, so let's place all the commercial zones close to it. Makes sense. Like this, I think. And we will need more schools and stuff, I think. At least the elementary school should be placed over here. Police and fire department seems okay. And then we should place a bus line as well. That's because I remember it. Oh, come on. We have some buses over there, so perhaps I should only connect this side of the city, or let's just, which is going over to the other side, this one. Let's just do something like this. And it should go back through the commercial zones and around like this. Nice. I mean, there is people using the train more and more, so that's nice. And there is burning houses, always nice to see. Yeah, park should be good, I guess. Park with trees. Oh my god, that's huge. Well, I could fit it here, I guess, if I remove this one. Yeah, let's do it. Sweet. And people are moving in like crazy. And I have been emptying these landfills for like forever. They are still half full. Let's pretend that this area can handle more traffic. Just place more industry. I think I will need a fire department though. Small one, should be okay. Like that. So yeah. And let's do something like this, I guess. Oh well, bam. Die. Do I have any offices in this area? No, in this area no. Let's place them next to the railway tracks, I guess. There's a lot of trains with no passengers on. Okay. Whatever. This is crazy. I mean, what's going to school? Yeah, I don't really know about what's the deal with this. Well, I mean, it is my hub, but still, I mean, I was hoping for them to use my metro stations, not switching to the buses all the time. But yeah. Can I remove this? Nope. Let's just do some house cleaning. Removing some burned down houses. I wonder if these oil industries will be replaced with generic industries, or if I have to change the zoning type, or well, the district type first. Do I have any full level residentials? Not really. So I could try to place a small park somewhere around here. That should help a little bit with land value and stuff. Let's try it. We have a small playground. Let's check the house levels. Yeah, so we have some like low density central houses that are getting leveled up as well. So they are soon the highest level. That's nice. I wonder if you can see how much money they pay. I guess not. So I know how much more money I get from these high density areas. Well, 24 households instead of like 4, so yeah, I guess that answered the question. How did one ways do with this problem? Doesn't seem to have fixed that many. Should I remove this one? I feel like it's a little bit useless or something. It's a bottleneck at least. But yeah, let's check out some more like landmarks and stuff. So, okay. Conference attracts visitors from near and far. This. Stadium? Well, I could... Tax office. I have no idea what that's supposed to do. But at least we can place a park, I guess. And I could place it somewhere around here where I try to increase my land values a bit. It's not easy to fit though. Okay. Let's do something like that and place this slope too steep. What? Place it over here. And then I will do a famous road like this. Whoop, I could even connect it. Okay. That's cool. Is that possible with all my parks? Perhaps it is. Looks like that. That's actually quite cool. I mean, like these parks should be connected like that, so it's easier for people to get to them, I guess. Cemetery doesn't look like it has the same kind of pathways. Yeah, I'm just fooling around a bit, but perhaps the playground doesn't really support it either. Oh well. It's a cool feature anyway. So yeah. Hopefully this will help to increase my land value close to the water. And yeah. Oh yeah, I should connect this one as well. like this. Yeah, cool. I really like that feature. Makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to finish this part up now because this area worked out quite alright, even if citizens are sick. There is a hospital or clinic over there, so feel free to go and visit it. But yeah, I'm going to finish this part up now and continue the next one, and then we will get to the metropolis, I'm sure of it. Mostly by expanding over here, and then we can start buying new tiles. So yeah, that's the plan. So thanks for today, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.